Booktube, it's Missy, and today I'm here to share with you guys my goals for 2021. I haven't necessarily made any goals for my videos. I feel like if I say I'm going to start filming and posting videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I feel like really honing in like that is going to freak me out, and then I'm not going to do it. So I have no goals for my channel. I have no book buying goals, anything like that. But I do have reading goals, and those are my more important things because I want to do better. I want to read more this year. So my first goal, and I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see it, is to join one readathon a month. Now, I have 5 readathons that I will be participating in. I will possibly add more just randomly throughout the year, but these are the 5 that I will stick to every single month. The first one is the Buzzwordathon. I've already talked about it in my last video. That one is the first week of every single month. So it's going to be from the 1st through the 7th every single month. And basically what you do for Kayla's readathon is you read a book based on the theme or the word choice that she has presented. Again, I will leave not the list, but I will leave the link to the announcement video down below because the description box won't allow me to put all of this information in there. There's just too many challenges, so I'll just do a little bit of information for each one. So yes, the Buzzwordathon for January is the theme Dream. Dream has to be in the title. Now, she didn't say anything in her announcement video that you could read a book that has to do with dreams, but that's not part of the title. But I don't think she cares. Regardless, I'm going to stick to the title portion of it. And so I do have I do want to read books with dreams in it in the first month, which is January, and I'll be going over my TBR. I have a TBR. I know. I was gonna let you guys have a surprise when you saw the video, but I'm spoiling you a little bit. So yes, Buzzwordathon, first week of the month. The second week of the month is the AYearAthon Readathon, which is a Goodreads group. I will leave the link down below. I haven't participated in this group in about 2 years. I used to be major advocate of this Goodreads group. They're amazing. They do lots. They're so good with talking with the people that are a part of that group, like they're not called subscribers. What are they called? Followers? The followers? I think that's what they're called for the group. They talk to all of us. I love participating with the AYearAthon Readathon. I just haven't done it in a really long time. But anyways, they used to be the very first week of the year, but they took a poll and everybody said they wanted to do it the second week. So now it's the second week of the month. So whatever that date, from the 8th through the 14th. Information will be down below. So yeah, I want to do that. There's also the Around the Year in 52 Books. I want to do that as well. So what I'm saying is to, join at least one readathon. I'm hoping that I touch all 5 at least every single month, so I feel accomplished. By the way, they have a printable list. I've never done that before because I really like to just write in my books. I love the feel of writing, and so I enjoy writing it more because then I can change up the color of my pens and everything. Nerd alert. Okay, there's also the group that I host on Goodreads, the Stephen King Read Along. I will leave the link down below for that announcement video if you haven't checked it out, because it also goes with the Buzzwordathon, which I'm super excited to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But since I am the host, I do have to participate in that in that group. So I will be reading that as well. And then there's a new readathon that I'm joining this year, and it's called the If You Got It, Read It from the Spine Breakers. Now, I'm a new subby to this Booktube channel. I don't know the girls' names because, again, I am so new. I haven't really watched any of their videos besides like one, which was the Halloween that was in June, and then this announcement video for the challenges for this coming year. So I don't know their names, but they look really cool. I love that they drink beer while they're discussing, and that they look like they're best friends. I don't know their history or anything, but I love it. I love drinking too. Not that I'm an alcoholic, but I love like trying new beers and everything and new drinks. So they always leave what they're drinking down below, which I love too, because it's adults. Like, I shouldn't have to always cater to kids, even though none of my videos are for children. I try to keep it very PG on my channel, so I am accessible to all people who want to watch. And I only rarely drink on my channel because, you know, it's not something that I want to push onto people. But I love that they drink because I'm a drinker, so I like that they're drinking, but you might not like to drink and you might not want to watch me drink. So it's very few and far between that I post a video with me drinking in it. Wow, tangent. Anyways, goal number 2 is to finish 5 series in 2021 and then start 5 new ones. There's a lot of series that I start and I never finish. A lot of them. I've even dropped some of them because it's been so long that I don't think I'll pick up any of the books, or maybe I don't own them and I never bought them because I didn't have this huge need to buy them, and then the library didn't have the rest of the series, and so I just kind of stopped reading the series. But that's my goal. Finish 5 series and then start 5 new ones, because I have a ton of series on my shelves and I need to read my books. So that's it. Number 3 is to continue buddy reading. This year I buddy read with Penelope, I buddy read with Ashley a lot, and I buddy read with Maddie. With Penelope, I think I only buddy read one book, which was White for Witching. White is for Witching. Is that it? I think that's the title. And then, believe it or not, Ashley and I haven't been buddy reading for a long time. Maybe only the last 5 months. I think. I don't even know. But we've read together at least 13 books already this year. We've been doing 3 books a month for the last couple of months. So that, I love that. I love buddy reading, and it keeps me accountable for my reading, and I love discussing the books with my friends like right afterwards. And Penelope lives on the East Coast, and Maddie lives on the East Coast, and Ashley lives on the East Coast. And so when I'm reading the books, it's around like 10, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm texting them like my theories or my ideas, and I'm always like, oh man, am I waking them up? Hopefully they have their phones far away, or they don't, you know, hear them, or it's on silent, because I kind of feel like guilty for, you know, interrupting them while they're sleeping, but I'm awake. And then they do the same thing. They'll text me back like around 4 in the morning, because that's when they're getting up ready for work, and they're reading the texts, and I'm sleeping. But I don't ever hear their texts because I sleep pretty soundly when it's not like my children or something that's an emergency. A text isn't going to wake me up. All right, so I love the buddy reading. I want to keep on doing that. The next goal, which is number 4, is I want to read 2 books a month that has been sent to me by either a publisher or an author. I have a stack of author sent books. It's not huge. It's about like 12 books that authors have sent to me that I absolutely have to read. I want to get to them all this year. I feel terrible. If you sent me a book between, you know, 2014 and now, and I haven't read it, it's not that I forgot about you. I literally look at those books every single day and go, God, I really got to pick up that book. And I was interested because when you asked if I wanted to read it, I absolutely wanted. It's not like I want free books just to get free books. I have the intention of reading them, and sometimes it just doesn't happen in a quick fashion because I have so many. But that's what I want to do. I want to read at least 2 books from both from authors or both from publishers, or one of each. I think that's a doable goal. And so, yes, I have my author books separated, and I have the books that I need to read from publishers separated, so that way I can pick up one of each every single time, or every single month, so I have a good mix. Goal number 5 is to read at least one book from a previous haul. This seems like it should be easy, right? But I tend to like buy books, and then I keep picking from those like newer stacks, and I forget about the books that I've hauled. Like, I'm sure I have at least 100 books for each year up until now that I haven't read. They're just sitting on my shelves. So I would like to read at least one book from previous hauls every single month. I think it's doable. I hope it's doable. Number 6 is to read one book from my graveyard shelf a month. And this should be easy because all of the books have been started. Sometimes they're 20 pages, 100 pages, almost practically done, and I still haven't finished it. Like the Dark Tower series. I literally, 200 pages isn't that much, especially for Stephen King, because his stuff goes by super fast. You get so invested, and I haven't picked it up in like 2 years. So one book a month from my graveyard shelf would be amazing. I definitely want to do that. Goal number 7 is to read 100 books. I haven't set my Goodreads goal yet, but I will. This year was 75. No, this year I think I started at 50. Did I start at 50? I might have started with 50 books and then I upped it to 75 once I hit 50. And now I've surpassed it. I'm at 80 books right now this year. So I would like to go for 100. I've easily have read over 100 books in previous years, and I'm trying to get back the glory of my old Booktube days when I was just like great at filming, great at reading. Okay, that's my goal for 2021. A new Missy. Let's see what else. Number 8 on my goals list is to read 5 authors that I keep buying but I haven't read. This was a goal from 2019. I don't even think I made goals in 2020. Yeah, I don't think I made a goal video. So in 2019, I stole this one. I didn't do it in 2019. I failed that one. So there's people on my list. Patrick Ness used to be on my list, but I finally read one of his books. But yeah, just a book, like an author like Marcus Sedgwick. If I can find the video, I will leave it in the cards, but there's a video that I made like in 2015 about authors that I keep buying that I've never read before, and I have a list and I talk about those same people are on my list. I haven't read them and I keep buying their books. I have some weird addiction, but I'm saying I have an addiction, so that's the first step, right? I have a problem. Okay, so I would like to read at least 5 authors. 5 out of 365 days shouldn't be a lot. I should be able to do that in 2021. Number 9, or this one feels better. I hate that my ring finger isn't it's like connected to my pinky, and so I can't really lift it. It drives me crazy. So number 9 is to read 3 contemporary from my shelves. I hate contemporary. I don't even have a lot. I think I own like maybe 15 contemporary books, like straight contemporary. And it could be like contemporary with mental health or contemporary with well, yeah, most of them is mental health contemporary. I do have a couple of like Bridget Jones's Diary, The Confessions of a Shopaholic, The Devil Wears Prada, John Green books, Rainbow Rowell books, those kinds of things that just are sitting on my shelves. I purchased because everybody else was reading them. I wanted to be a part of the group, and then they just sat on my shelves because I'm not that kind of person. So I want to get rid of them. I'm sick of that shelf. I don't want to look at them anymore. So I'd like to read at least 3 in the entire year so I can finally get rid of these, because once I've read them, I'm pretty sure they're going to go in the trade away pile because I don't want them anymore. I don't like contemporary for the most part. I want to get rid of them. Okay. And then my last goal for 2020 is to read one hard read. Now, this year I read House of Leaves. That was part of my 2019 goal, was to read one hard read, and I didn't do it in 2019, but I did do it in 2020. Now, I do have S by J.J. Abrams. This book was talked about back in like 2014. I bought it so long ago. It is a complicated book. It's a book written, but then somebody else comes in and reads it, like not me, but like a figment person from the book, a character from the book comes in and then also reads the book and then annotates the entire book. So there's a lot going on. And I've been dreading reading this. So complicated, but I would like to attempt it this year. So either that book or a classic that's big, like Moby Dick that I started, that's on my graveyard shelf. There's the Homer, like the Odyssey. I have the Odyssey, I have the Iliad, and I want to get the other one. One of those books would be amazing if I could read a very long classic. We'll see how that goes. And then this is not like the 11th goal. This is just how I'm going to be reading this year. But from January through June, I figured I would read books that are 300 pages or less. Now, of course, it's going to change a little bit when it comes to like the Readathon picks. If I can get a book for those picks that's under 300 pages, I'll definitely do that. But if I can't, then I will read a longer book. But I'm going to try to read only books that are under 300 pages for the first 6 months. That way I can get a lot of reading done. And then from June or from July until December, I'll read books that are past 300 pages. To get more books off my shelf. But I figured, you know, you start getting lazier as the year progresses. Like you're super like excited and you're ready to go at the beginning of the year, and then you start trickling down. So I figured get as many books as I can read at the beginning of the year, and then that way I can just savor the books for the rest of the year. Does that make sense? Okay, so those are my 2021 goals. Tell me down below what your 2020, whoa, see, I'm so stuck in this year. Let me know what your 2021 goals are down below if you have thought about them already. And yeah, let me know what you think of mine. Do you think they're doable? I'm hoping they're doable. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Bye!